Hello everyone, welcome to the Metal Galaxy YouTube channel. For those who don't know us yet, we bring reviews, interviews and the Metal Galaxy news into your living room. Subscribe to not miss any contents. And this time I'm going to talk about a genre I'm too familiar with, heavy metal. It will be also about a band I had the pleasure to see in action not so long ago, Wolf. I always consider Wolf a solid band live as well on CD. They have great vocals and riffs, but Shadowland, when I heard Dust, I was like, I have to review and talk with Niklas about this album, as it was like mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, something I haven't heard before, because there were some modern influences in this album, and it had a very cool intro, but it was still very old school, very 80s, I would say. And also on Shadowland, in some way, Niklas vocals shine a lot. And I'm going to discuss for this reason the following topics: song structures, lyrics, artwork, and videos. And in the end, I will give a summarization. So grab your beer and enjoy this review on Shadowland. The song structure and music. I love the way how the album is put together, as there is so much dedication, thought, and consideration. Next to this, the album is in a flow. Somehow each song fits like a puzzle together with each other. And every song has a different angle, but still it fits together like a coherent puzzle. And I would love to talk about each song, why the placement is so perfect, but it will be like a very long review, so I will only highlight a few. Dust. Dust is the opening songs and comes with a cool intro. And it's funny because when I heard this, I was like, whoa, this is like a great introduction, and it will be cool to have some smoke there. And when we were talking with Niklas about this song, he was like, this is what I had in mind for the intro, and he said the same what I said. But on top of this, I think that this particular song is great to get a taste and a hang of the whole album, and an introduction to the topics timelessly, and the very fact we turn into dust and how it is to be human. And the next song is Shadowland. This song is being placed in the middle. Before that, we have some songs that are filling the album, and they are great tunes. But this one really shines, as this song is the self-titular song of the album, but as well, like Niklas explained it perfectly well, in the middle people calm down and start listening to us. And I totally support his vision on this, because this is exactly the moment where I just chilled down and started to think about what I just heard. And I got at this moment as well a hang of the album. Therefore, this is the best place to really put more focus on the whole topic, the whole theme of the album, timelessly turning into dust, being human, but as well the album name. And the next one that comes is a song where you need a lot of attention, so it makes sense to place this song after it. And this song is called The Ill-Fated Mr. Mordred, and it's based on a true story. There was an Edward Mordred, he had a voice in his head, and they did tortures and did experiment on it. It's an odd story when you hear it, so you need a lot of attention to pay attention to the details and how it connects to the album. Then the next one I love as well. It's Rasputin. It's a bit lighter, so it lets you process all the two heavier songs that I just discussed, and gets you ready for another song, Exit Sign, which is thematically a bit heavier, however, a bit lighter than the other two ones. And this Exit Sign is a song about suicide. However, it's cleverly written because it's not straight in your face of committing suicide. There are not specific references as such. It's more about all feelings that come with. And it's a great idea to end the album slowly with this one, as it's the less thought. And the last two songs are great riffs, but you start to calm down and your attention is dwindling in this moment. So in short, Shadowland offers musically a lot of diversity due to its song structure, but the songs are placed also in a way it fits your attention state. The heavier songs need more attention, and that's why they're placed in the middle, whereas songs that bring you in the mood are in the beginning, and songs that have great lifts and music just fill the rest of the album and close it off. Each song is carefully planned out. Artwork. So the artwork is really straight in the face with the bright yellow, orange and red colors. However, I think it's a great strategy because your attention is being captured, and because of this background choice, the faceless persons are really brought up, and as a way you connect to the core theme of the album, something timeless and how it is to be human. And the logo of the band Wolf is greatly done because the artist used a 3D layer. This helps the album to stand out, but also the colors that they used on the letters on the logo are very capturing your attention because it's contrasting to the background and it stands out. So the artwork differs greatly from other heavy metal bands, however it's part of their charm. Lyrics. So in the lyrics, in Shadowland, Niklas dove into his unconscious and wrote about the things that kept him busy, from suicide up close, exit signs to the very fact we'll turn all to dust, leave nothing behind. Dust, basically. About being human, Shadowland, and about Edward the ill-fated Mordred. And most interestingly, some songs were just written and created just spontaneously, like Niklas was driving to work and he was singing Edward Mordrake and he was like, this is too good, I have to write it down and make a song of it. And the interesting part I found in this lyric is that there is a lot of depthness, there are a lot of layers, hidden messages and consideration to it. And as a result, each song will touch you personally. And when I listen to all songs, I start to process everything and thinking about the essence of being human, basically. And in my opinion, this is what art is about, leaving you mind blown and sparking a discussion. Something I noticed in Shadowland that is worth mentioning is the different album on the lyrics of other bands alike. Like there are a lot of heavy metal and thrash metal bands where they straight to your face, very anger in it. But this one has, Shadowland has just consideration, reservedness, and this gives room for your own judgment on the topic. And in short, every song connects to the timeless core theme and humanity. Each song explores a different area. However, everything is fitting together like a puzzle. Lyrics are full of consideration. Oh, the videos. Shadowland is accompanied by 3 videos. The intro song is Dust. Shadowland and the Ill-Fated Mordred are both the songs of the middle. I discussed earlier on the song structure, so I will just focus on the video. So Dust. Dust is very impressive. There are a lot of camera techniques helping you to get a taste of the band, and it really highlights the guitar work, which is very impressive and brings you also into the mood. And it's interrupted a few times, the guitar work is interrupted a few times by blindfold Mel person aimlessly moving, and all this is a great representation of the core themes timelessly, and we all turn to dust, leave nothing behind. Shadowland. Shadowland reflects again to the core theme and highlights the guitar work. And in this song, various backgrounds are used to display the guitar players. However, each time they are in a different shadow, and the guitarists are not static, but they are merging the song and the feelings that are in the song. And I especially love how Niklas expresses this. He's just mimicking the song, grabbing his hand, opening his palm. It's fantastic. You should have a look at this video. And yeah, it displays so many emotions and leaves you jaw dropped. And this video is again interrupted by someone who's crawling in the shadow. And this makes the video even more dynamic because it strengthens the core themes. So the ill-fated Mordred. Ill-fated Mordred uses again similar techniques of the previous song. However, this time the interruptions are much longer, which makes sense because it's all about the story behind Edward Mordrake. And it makes you curious in a way, and it's a very memorable experience because it's a very odd video. It just lets you think and process. So overall, the videos are well told. Dust is an introduction, Shadowland dives into the core themes, whereas the ill-fated Mordrake highlights the lyrics. The videos smartly build out the timeless elements of Shadowland. Summary. Shadowland is definitely Wolf's best work in her almost 30 career. Everything from artwork to lyrics to song structure to video fits seamlessly together like a puzzle, strengthen each other. What makes it even more memorable is the very fact that Wolf goes for a different approach than other heavy metal bands. Their lyrics are very bring a lot of consideration, whereas the artwork is quite different. And all this is displayed in the astonishing videos, which help you to immerse the album. Shadowland is a must-have album for every heavy metal fan, but as well for those who seek something fresh, as this album will certainly leave you jaw. Shadowland is a well-thought album, so for those who want to grab a copy of Shadowland, see all links below. And don't forget to subscribe and like, as we will be back with more content. Bye!